Day 2 of making Nomad ocean ready. Today in this video, it's Operation Stick It. I have been talking about this for a long time to myself, basically, about needing to get this part done. I have so many things all over the boat that all have got to get problem solved so that when I leave the dock, I don't heel over and everything goes flying. And this is going to be no small thing, from electrical and some battery stuff that I got to like kind of make fast beneath my settee over here that has my Victron system, over to like this air conditioning system. And I mean, just so many. I got to figure out how to get the screen to not move. It's so many things. So I'm not going to blabber. Let's get into it and start making things stick. Arr! So one of the main things that I have to sort out here is this device I call Mr. Freezy, which is a very fitting name whenever it is Florida summer, but it is so freaking big. I had to take my cushions off entirely. It's become just a place that like piles up a bunch of stuff, and I've lost basically half of my entire, lounge area in my boat, right? Because there's the little settees over there, and I just can't use this whole side. And it's just super ugly, but it's here because I don't have a marine AC. I got to see if there's anywhere else I can try to tuck this thing for a while. I just got to keep on battening things down. Here's the screen that I've got to figure out what to do with that. So I'm here at the Yacht Rigger and I'm doing one of my favorite little things. There's a bin full of fasteners, and I am so grateful for this little bin of fasteners that I get access to. It's really sweet. Check this out. Look at this. How great is this, right? I mean, there's so many fasteners, and the funny thing is, I don't know who puts these here. Who is like faithfully pulling all these fasteners out in the field and then bringing them back here? This bin is a total mystery to me, but I love it. I'm getting fasteners right now because I need them to batten down all the things. So I'm going to get these fasteners, and then we're going to pop back over to Nomad and start working out Operation Stick It. So how sick is this thing? Look at this display. These guys are crazy. Hey, that's a new Victron update. Mine doesn't look like that. Wow. I got sent one of these by Zeus to install on Nomad 6 months ago before the studio and all the stuff happened. And this is going to be on Nomad someday. And I am so stinking excited for this. I can't even tell you. This is how you kick a generator off your boat. This is the new generation of juicing up your huge lithium battery banks for your adventures out at sea, keeping all your systems running. I cannot wait to get that bad boy installed. It's going to be a whole series to make that happen. But thank you, Zeus, for believing in me. We are going to make some cool content on this because I really believe in the system. Ooh, water makers. So when I made my video a couple days ago, I was talking about all the different teams that are here in the Boatyard. And, the solar department or the electrical department and hard tops and cabinetry. I completely forgot to mention the fabrication team here. This whole fab department. I mean, look at this place. It's amazing. And this is where they're making all the brackets and arches and doing all of the solar panel custom arches and frames and things like that. I mean, just a all yacht level bespoke custom work for boats. And there's a place over here that I one time called the scrap pile, which is all these amazing little bits over here. And I asked Brian, the head of the fabrication team and co-owner of the Yacht Rigger, and I'm like, hey, can I have some of these scraps? And I held them up. He's like, no, those aren't scraps, Ryan. Those are called drops. They're still very valuable. Scraps go in the trash. Drops are good parts, right? So anyways, I'm going to see if there's a couple of drops. Like I found this little bracket. This could be really cool to go up against the wall on Nomad to maybe make a little strap that goes through this so that I can secure the TV from flopping around. So whatever it is I do find here on these drops, I'll send a picture to Brian and make sure it's cool that I can use them and piece some of these things together, and then on to the next step for Operation Stick It. So I wanted to share a really good, clear shot of Nomad, exactly as she sits right now, before all the lines and everything are changed. This is what it looks like right now. I have those green things to cover my hatches because I don't have hatch covers, and I blocking the light really helps. That's a huge spool thing there for spooling it. Like in Alaska, you have hard rocky bottoms, so you can't really anchor on them. So that spool, right, that spool right there, then runs through this custom link plate through that cutout, and then goes to let you land anchor. Just like along the back, it has a spool. You can see it back there. Sorry for the poor image quality, but there's a spool back there to port, and then another one to starboard. So anyways, just wanted a clear shot. I also need to repaint this top, or I might just take it down to bare aluminum. I like it looking kind of like a battleship, the world's slowest battleship. So I'm currently opening up the settee here to starboard to get a look at the Victron system that I have. This is what the Yacht Rigger installed over the summer. And, you know, my budget was what it was. I had to do everything I could to cut every corner I could on such a, you know, specialized system. It's a 24 volt system at 600 amp hours. So it's 1200 amp hours at 12 volts. It's got a 5,000 watt inverter and has a 12 volt backup system, and then DC to DC chargers for it. And then it still has the starter battery, has an emergency starter battery reboot charge system, has a galvanic isolator on board, and it's just really incredible. And I would like to have the Yacht Rigger come aboard. I mean, if this is something you guys are interested in, let me know, and have one of their lead techs really talk about this system. And yeah, there's MVPT controllers as well for the solar charge controllers for the solar panels. And I'd like for them to be able to talk about, you know, why they did what they did and how they integrated it into a boat from 1989 without tearing out all the wiring, and being able to just kind of bridge this system into the existing system and give me something that lets me watch my TV, you know, whenever I'm sailing off the dock, and, you know, all the modern conveniences, electric cooktop, all that kind of stuff. Obviously not that I've done those things yet, because I've been stuck at the dock, as you guys know, but that is why we're doing the work we're doing right here. And what I need to do, as I mentioned, I was cutting some corners on the install, and one of the ways I was able to, you know, no safety corners were cut, but one of the ways I was able to save some money was by having them not secure the boards that the electronics are on, with the promise that I would actually secure them myself to meet standards. So that's what I got to do as part of Operation Stick It today. But you want to see something cool the Yacht Rigger does? See that right there? That's a fuse. Look at that. Fuse, 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 fuse. There, fuse. Anywhere where something could blow on your system, they have fuses strapped to it so you can just swap straight into it while you're out sailing. Like, who does that? It doesn't get better than that. I mean, it just really doesn't. Also, look how barely those fit. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. I am officially secured, though. As far as I can tell, this is a really big deal. This is, what a productive day. Okay, let me catch you guys up on the rest of what I did today in Operation Stick It. What a day. This has been really nonstop. I struggle with the YouTubes in the sense of exactly like how much stuff to really show, but you know, this was a lot. You know, we've looked at several things that I did already, but I want to give a full tour of what was done today, just as like a little update. So, you know, here we go. Check it out. So this morning at the start of the day, Mr. Freezy was in the middle with this vents taking up this entire section. Now I know that I can get a custom cushion cut, because I have a cushion that goes the full length, but I'll crush the cushion with Mr. Freezy. So I'm going to get two more 2x2 cushions, 2x2 cushions, maybe one piece. That'll fit in there. But this was a huge win today, because now it means that this entire section that was completely unusable on Nomad, now I can have a person seated here and here. And then I extended the vent hose today. It fed that in, have this new little bin that goes out that way. And then I secured Mr. Freezy with the trucker's hitch like this. And then I have a Sonos sound system because I love sound and I'm a bass head. So I secured the sub down there as well. It needs to be cleaned a little, but that's secured. Did a couple of eye straps to make that work. You guys saw what the electrical system that happened under here. Those things are all secured, which is huge. I have a little area inside of here. Secured all the things for my vacuum system and my incense and little things like that. My glasses and stuff like that are all secured. Back behind here, I did the PlayStation 5 with a little trucker hitch back there. I use that for media streaming. There is also an Apple TV that's secured. And the last thing I have to do is this little box right here that was custom built for me by the Yacht rigger, and I need to put that on an L bracket. But I did add a pad here and added a pad. You might not be able to see them, but there's a couple pads back there in the corner, so I can rest the screen back, and where it comes in contact with the wood, it allows it to receive padding. So as it kind of frictions itself, it doesn't rub into the wood or mess up the screen. But the screen's going to want to come forward when I am on a starboard tack. So I got a pole that I'm going to put carpet around, and this whole screen comes down and tucks back, and it'll fit in there. I'll show that whenever I do it. Whenever I do that part, I reran a cable under here and put up a new sticker, my Dinghy Stays Hard sticker, because I had a weird, like, gashy, ugly thing there, or some gluey stuff. I ran a bunch of these little black screws in here because there were holes, because there was a whole cabinetry thing right here whenever I first got the boat. That's put up. I also am going to be going over in the cockpit and on the upper deck, and I'm going to clean all that area off as well. And I don't know, it's like I went around and secured some stuff, but this is such a big deal in my world. And just a quick little thought to share really fast. You know, I've had a larger home at one point in my life a million years ago, and, you know, you have the bedrooms to fill up, you have the garage that you fill up, you have all this stuff, right? But there's something about living on a boat that the fact that I just gained this space right here, it's like it's life-changing. How? I'm so excited about that. Little things matter a big deal when you live in, I don't know, maybe 350 square feet. It just, you know, you have to embrace a minimalist life. I'll give you guys a tour of the boat sometime, see more of the systems, the closet, some of those kind of things and what it's like. But I get to live, this is all I know, I get to live downtown in a city for $800 a month for a slip fee. And I don't share walls with neighbors, right? I don't have anybody above me and anybody beneath me. And I can walk anywhere downtown, all the stuff going on, and I can turn up my systems as loud as I want, and I can also leave the dock and, you know, take this boat to, like, the Mediterranean and go visit Rome. So, you know, it's not bad. It's a pretty cool way to live. So these are the things that's going on today. Subscribe if it's your vibe. No pressure, all good. Thank you, guys. See you on the next episode, day 3 of getting Nomad Ocean Ready.